Before we begin talking about absolute cell references, I want to finish up with the percent change column. We need to get a percent change between the two totals, the annual spending for this year and the annual spending for last year. So I'm going to copy and paste the formula in F11 as is shown in these instructions in the textbook into F12. This is going to ensure that we're getting a percent change between the totals for the 2 years. So I'm going to highlight cell F11 and then go up to the Home tab of the ribbon and say copy. And I know I'm in the copy command by the dashed lines going around the cell that I wish to copy. I'll click in the cell which I wish to paste the formula and then go up to paste in the Home tab. And there we have a negative 1.7 total change from last year's budget to this year's, and we can see that visually from going from 18,258 to 17,950. I'm going to press escape to exit the copy command, and then we will persist on with talking about absolute cell references. So I'm going to scroll down to those instructions which begin on page 105. So to talk about absolute cell references, we're going to focus on the B column, or I should say the percent of total column. In this column, we're going to calculate using Excel formulas. We're going to calculate the percent total for each item category within the budget. So to first start that, I need to click in cell B3 and then type an equal sign, and then I'm going to click D3 and then divide by D12, which is the total for our annual spending for this year. And I'll press enter to see what the value is. It looks like the taxes category, it is 19.5%. The taxes category is 19.5% of the total. So 3,500 from 17,950, that is 19.5%. Now I wish to copy this formula into the other formulas. The only problem is, though I want D3 to change to D4 and D5 and D6 and D7 and D8 all the way down to D11, I want D12 to stay the same. I want D12 to stay the same. So there's a way to do that, and it's called making D12 an absolute cell reference, which means it's not going to change as I copy the formula down the column. How I can change it is by pressing F4 on my keyboard. I can do the same thing by typing $signs in front of the D to make the column absolute, and a $sign in front of the 12 to make the row absolute. That means that this D12, it's going to stay the reference no matter where I copy the cell. So let me press enter to get out of editing the formula, and then I'll drag this down to copy it and paste it all the way down to B11. And I want to show you the impact. So the reference stays D12, while the first reference is changing with respect to the row that we are in.